The Unplayable Podcast is proudly presented by Qantas, the official podcast partner and the official airline partner of Cricket Australia. Once again this season, Qantas is proud to be flying Australia's cricketers as they take on the world. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Unplayable Podcast. Josh Schonafinger here to check in ahead of the T20 World Cup, which is being held in India and Sri Lanka. Ben McDermott is the special guest on today's episode. He was part of the Hurricanes side that just fell short against the Sixers in the most recent Big Bash. The Sixers, of course, lost the final to the Perth Scorchers, who claimed their sixth title. Incredible stuff from the side from the West. They just do it again, and Ben McDermott is going to give us a few insights on that tournament and also tell us what it's like to play in Pakistan, where the Aussie men are heading next. Ben was part of that most recent tour to Pakistan in 2022. He did pretty well on it as well, as you'll hear in the chat. But he joins us in just a few moments to give us the lowdown on what they should expect and what's coming up. There's also that T20 World Cup, which follows these three matches. Now, Australia play those three matches against Pakistan in 4 days, January 29, January 31st, and February 1st, before their T20 World Cup campaign begins on February 11. They're taking on Ireland in Colombo to kick things off in that tournament. They've also got Zimbabwe, Oman, and Sri Lanka in their group, so hopefully no hiccups there. They'll get some time to find their feet. A few champions joining the squad as well: Mitch Marsh, Cooper Conley, Josh Inglis, just to name a few from that winning Perth Scorchers side. So lots of players in great form after another fantastic Big Bash campaign. Let's not waste any more time. We'll bring in Ben McDermott, who's here to join the Unplayable Podcast. So yeah, as mentioned off the top, Pakistan are going to host Australia for a couple of T20s ahead of that T20 World Cup next month. So who better to give us an insight than somebody who's done very well over there in the past, Ben McDermott. He joins us now. How's it going, Ben?
Good, thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.
No worries at all. Let's start with the Big Bash, because the Hurricanes, of course, were reigning champions. Just fell short this year, losing to the Sixers in the Challenger final. How did you feel like the season went as a whole there, mate?
Yeah, I think when you set out to start any tournament, you aim to get that squad into a final and give them a chance to go all the way. And we were lucky enough to do that. We lost a few of our probably best players in CJ, Nath, and Timmy David. So it probably hurt us a little bit when you lose quality players like that. But nice to get us into the finals and give our bench a little bit of a chance to get us all the way, but we weren't able to do.
And you took the reins as well with Nathan Ellis out of the side. How did you feel that went, taking the captaincy armband for those matches?
I did it for 3. 2 of those were rain affected. We played a 7-over game and a 5-over game, so that helps. And then I really enjoy the captaining side of it. I definitely lean on our other senior players. We've got some quality out there, and Bo Webster, obviously Matty Wade. I lean on him a lot throughout, everything really, my batting, and especially when we're on the field and I'm skippering, I always sort of lean on him, and loved it, really good.
And whenever Matty Wade's in purple, he takes the gloves. Is there any competition from your side to take that honour as well?
Yeah, obviously I love my keeping. I'll certainly hopefully be stepping into that role whenever Matty feels like he's ready and finished. But as soon as he, as far as we're all concerned, he's a better glove than I am, and so whenever he's finished and ready, I'll step into those shoes. I think I'm doing it for Tassie. The old boy's back's not great for 50 overs, so I'll step into that, and looking forward to doing that in our last sort of 3 games for Tassie as well. Hopefully, I think we've locked in a home final, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was going to ask because obviously you're back down there with the Tigers this season, and you've played some one-day games, I think, before Christmas. First class cricket, Sheffield Shield, is that still on the agenda, or was that sort of you're done with that for the minute?
Never say never, mate. I think if I'm here and available, happy to have the conversation and get ready for a first class fixture. But yeah, at this stage, really just trying to focus on my white ball game and see where that can take me. I guess I'm supposed to be leaving for Malaysia tomorrow for a T10 competition. So just things like that pop up, and I'm really enjoying the freedom to go and be able to do so. Get over there, play some T10, which should be a lot of fun, and then get back to play some one day cricket and finish off the season strong with Tassie.
That's great. Who are you representing in the Malaysian League?
The Royals.
Okay.
I actually don't know what the team's called, but we're the Royals, so we're coming to play some fun cricket. That'd be good.
Nice. And have you played much T10 before? And like, how much does it change to T20? Because obviously it's just a lot shorter.
Yeah, I mean it obviously takes you get the 2 over power play. We played 1 over surge, or sort of similar thing. I don't think they called it the surge, but played that in Abu Dhabi. Played a Zimbabwe one as well. So yeah, they're a lot of fun. Obviously, you're feeling under the pump as soon as you face a couple of dot balls. It's a little bit different at T20 that way, but yeah, it's just it's a one. It's funny. I came from the Hong Kong Sixers straight to Abu Dhabi T10, and I was like, I felt this feels like a T20. It's all guns blazing. It's take a couple to get yourself set, and then try and hit as many as you can.
The Hong Kong Sixers looks like so much fun from what I've seen on TV. You're playing on synthos and stuff, aren't you? And small grounds and just lots of sixes.
No, we played on a turf wicket actually, and it was absolute belter.
Right.
It was awesome. It was such good fun. We copped a lot of stick for it. It did look a little bit different to what some of the guys see in TV. So, but that was what made it really cool. Actually, like it was an SG ball or something like that, and it was pinging around like it was coming off a golf ball. And the ground was so tiny, and the wicket was like a road. It was so much fun. And we had a really good crew there as well.
Do you reckon there's any scope for that sort of stuff in Australia? 6 over matches, 10 over matches, or is 20 over perfect for what we've got down under here?
Oh, I think you never say never. I think the game's evolving so much. It'd be pretty cool to see. And people want to play more cricket, and especially sort of where I'm leaning towards. And I think the game's heading a little bit towards some guys is the shorter format. So maybe there is a scope for it, but it is a lot of fun. I think Rossi, our captain over there, was talking about us getting together and trying to take on, go around Australia and take on some teams, whoever wants to sort of play us. And thought that was a pretty cool idea as well. So see where it goes.
Harlem Globetrotters style, just get around.
Yeah, that's it. We got knocked off over there by Pakistan in the semi-final, but they had some nice players as well. They had a couple of internationals as well playing. So it was good fun.
And on a personal note, mate, you finished the tournament pretty well for the Hurricanes, 59 off 31 against the Heat and 40 off 26 against the Sixers. But you guys came up against Steve Smith, I guess, in that challenger. So that was always going to be pretty tough considering the form he's in at the minute. Yeah,
always a tough one. We had a good strategy meeting the day before with Nate and our sort of our staff working out sort of where we wanted to bowl, and as you do, just dragged on for about 20 minutes about how we bowled to Steve, I reckon. But no, it was a challenge. We felt like we got close there a couple of times, but he got away again, and he's shown his class, and he's unbelievable player. Tough to get out.
Yeah, and speaking of class, the Scorchers won it again for the 6th time. A lot of people had written them off, but they've just done it again. Why do you think they've been able to come back and win it again?
I think they've managed to keep their squad pretty similar for a long period of time. They've obviously got some gun players. They've got the Australian opening batter and the other opening batter, Finn Allen, had an unbelievable season. And it's always, the way when you get guys firing at the right time. I think Finn didn't seem like he missed it all, but he had an unbelievable tournament. And those sort of things, they sort of get you all the way. And we sort of had that last year with Mitchie Owen. He had an absolute belter. Just guys coming off at the right time. And like I said, they've got a squad that are really familiar with each other and played a lot of cricket together.
Yeah, and a lot of international players in that squad who you mentioned. A lot of those guys will be heading to Pakistan either today or they've already headed over there. You were there in 2022 when Australia returned for the first time in 24 years. What was that experience like, and what are your memories of that tour as a whole?
Yeah, obviously it was COVID time, so we were in a hotel locked into a floor with lots of security. So yeah, a little bit of a tense time, but it sort of brought us pretty close together. We spent a lot of time in the coffee rooms and around each other, getting around each other. So it was a nice little bubble that we had there, and it was a short tour. Like we pumped out the games, but the wickets are quite good for batting and high scoring. So it was nice to go over there as a top order batter and try and spend some time in the middle, which I was lucky enough to do. A couple of games, got I think a 60 or something, and my first ODI 100. So it was something to look back on, and really enjoyable, and probably one of my fondest cricketing memories personally.
Yeah, I mean, that 100 came in that second ODI. I just had a look at the scorecard. You were batting 3. A big partnership with Travis Head as well, so that would have helped, I suppose. Can you take us into the middle? How were you feeling at that time, and as you're getting close to that milestone? Were there nerves, or were you just in the zone?
Yeah, I think I was. I was batting with Trav, which was helpful throughout that power play in the middle overs. It was swinging around a little bit early, but then once you sort of get through that, the wicket's going to be good, and we sort of knew that we needed a big score. They were chasing down pretty much anything under 260, 300, I reckon, or around that mark. So we knew that runner ball wasn't going to quite cut it. So I think I started to fall behind a little bit, and I sort of had no choice. I was like, I got to keep going here, and I think I brought it up with a 6 and brought my strike rate back up to 100 or something like that. So it was nice, but got out shortly after. Didn't quite go on with it, but really nice wicket to bat on. Lahore.
Yeah, well, 4 sixes and 10 fours. So you obviously cleared the rope a couple of times there, mate. And a tough bowling attack as well. Shaheen and Harris Ralph were both there. So they were pretty much at full strength, I reckon, from that tour as well, weren't they?
Yeah, I remember standing on or outside leg to Shaheen because I just knew he was coming to try and blow my pad off. And I think I hit him down the ground once over his head. And then I just knew he was going to come short for some reason. And then, I say for some reason, it's obviously going to come at my head, I reckon. And managed to hit him over square leg for 6. So it was a nice feeling to get away like that against a quality bowler like him. It always sets you up with a bit of confidence.
So what should the Aussies expect when they head out in these 3 T20s? Good batting conditions, I guess, and plenty of tough, hot conditions, I suppose.
Yeah, I think at Lahore, I think there's the 3 games there at Lahore, so it's going to be a good batting track. Might take a little bit of spin. It's going to stay low. Going to feel like everything's going to hit the toe of the bat compared to what we've felt like, especially those guys that would have played in Perth. But yeah, I mean a lot less bounce, a lot more hitting at the toe of the bat.
Yeah, and so when you're not at the ground and you're not at training, you just said you guys were in the hotel rooms. How did you sort of pass the time? Were there, mini golf games or players playing music, or did you do cards, Monopoly deal, anything like that?
I think there was there was a golf simulator, so there was a lot of time spent on that. A lot of crap being spoken in one person's room. Just to pass the time. A lot of coffee. We had that Lamazocca machine that seems to go around the Aussie change rooms or team rooms, I should say. Lots of working on your putting. I don't think I brought my golf clubs, but there was obviously some golf clubs floating around with that golf simulator we had, and lots of Netflix, lots of PlayStation, all that sort of stuff that we were used to by that stage of COVID.
Nice. And how do you reckon the Aussies will fare at this year's T20 World Cup? Mitch Marsh captaining and, obviously a strong bowling attack as usual. Yeah,
always. I mean, very strong team, and we're coming from some really good T20 cricket, some quality. Obviously, one of the best competitions or T20 competitions in the world, as far as I'm concerned. So I think they're gonna be ready to go, and they're playing. They're just gonna build on that momentum that they all have. They've all been selected, obviously, because they've had good tournaments and or they've been there for a long time. So they're going to go well. They're a quality side. It's just going to be interesting to see, how they adapt to those conditions. As obviously, like I said earlier, it's going to be a lot different to Australia. So really keen to watch it.
And the other tournament that's going on at the minute is the Under-19 World Cup. I had a look through, and you actually featured at an Under-19 World Cup back in 2014. How's your memory going on that one? And have you been keeping across the scores of this current Under-19 Cup?
Jeez, take me back there. I haven't been keeping up with the scores exactly, but I've seen a lot of highlights. They've been, as you do when you get on the doom scroll, they pass through your reels and stuff like that. So I think I saw some heavy send-offs by the Sri Lankans, and I think our boys are giving it back there. So I saw a few of the boys were fired up. So no, that looks like it's going well. So yeah, hopefully they can bring home some silverware.
Any memories from your particular tournament back in 2014? I think you guys maybe finished third or fourth in that particular tournament.
Yes, we lost to South Africa in a semi. I think they had Aidan Markram and Kikisa Rabada absolutely ran through us. I remember that pretty vividly. I reckon we got about bolt rock and roll for about 90 or 100, chasing plenty. So Kikisa just absolutely ran through us. I reckon we got 6 or 7 for. But yeah, that was the main memory, and lots of good fun. We had some guns there. We had Matty Short, Billy Stanlake, Tommy Andrews, really tested me. Jaron Morgan. But yeah, we had a really good fun side. So enjoyed that over there. It was obviously in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So they're fun places.
Definitely. And so just finally, Ben, you've got the Malaysian League coming up. You've also in your career played in Pakistan, Sri Lanka, South Africa, England, basically everywhere. In fact, the CPL last year as well. Anything else in the pipeline for you this year that we should look forward to?
Yeah, just trying to tick them all off, mate. Love to do MLC. Haven't done that one yet. But yeah, just sort of focusing on the T20 stuff for the moment. So keen to do, love to do IPL one day. That's the goal. As well as playing for Australia. I think that's sort of the pinnacle of T20 cricket. Pakistan Super League again would be awesome. Just sort of see what comes up. I've got the freedom to do whatever I want off contract now. So if someone goes down or gets injured, I'm available and ready to go when I'm required. So yeah, I mean the winter for us, there's a lot coming up. Obviously, we got the IPL, the PSL, MLC, some Vitality Blast, some 100, all that stuff. So it's going to be a lot of cricket, available and hopefully can pick up a replacement gig or go in the PSL draft or something like that and sort out some signings in the near future. But the way that this sort of T20 gig works for me has generally been in the past. I sort of come in as a replacement player and try and play a role.
But are you enjoying having that freedom and just not knowing what next week might hold for you? Because I guess, as you said, you're not sort of tied to a state at the minute. Yeah,
I'm really enjoying the freedom. That's sort of the path that I sort of went down after sort of handing back my contract with Queensland, and really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the sort of personalised training as well, and going in there and getting what you need, and then coming back and spending some quality time with my family, because the T20 game sort of takes you away for longer periods of time than perhaps a Shield game would, and so really enjoying that, and the personalised training. Like I said, you can sort of get in and work on the things that you need to. Our staff down here in Tassie have been awesome and accepting of that, and can't thank them enough. That was sort of the gist of the move, with being signed with the Hurricanes for another two years. It sort of got that coaching and the facility down here to use. So loving it at the moment, and really enjoying my cricket at this stage.
That's great. Well, there's plenty of Aussie connections at the MLC, mate, so you'll have to get on your phone and send out some messages and get that ball rolling, because it looks like a fun tournament to be a part of.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be great. Albeit some Sydney and Melbourne connections, but I'll try and sneak in there. That'd be great.
Great stuff, mate. Appreciate your time and all the best for the coming months.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.